will not disbelieve the illusion. We are not free, sir. We are not free, ma'am. And I find that offensive to every man or woman that's ever served in the United States military. I find that offensive to George Washington, offensive to Abraham Lincoln, offensive to every president, and offensive to our founders, Benjamin Franklin, Thomas Jefferson, and all of those men, and the women, and the people that fought in the Revolutionary War. I find it offensive to the members of the Union who kept the United States in place. And on the matter of should we keep the monuments of the Confederacy, I say emphatically, throw them away. Destroy them. They represent terrorism. Terrorism to the black Americans. Terrorism to anyone who was not white. The Confederacy was a terroristic nation. They enslaved, raped, fathered children, separated people, and murdered. And Mr. General Lee and all of them, they may have fought hard. They may have fought what we would call valiantly, courageously, but they were trying to enslave and keep in place murder and terror. We must not celebrate murder and terror. Ask someone whose ancestors were separated so that they don't really know their last name or their surname. Ask someone who is black how they feel about seeing the Confederate stars and bars. Ask someone who is Asian. Ask someone who's Native American. Ask someone who is Hispanic. Ask someone who is anybody other than white. Ask them. Do you want to pay honor to the Confederacy that killed many people, lynched many people, enslaved millions of people? Now, I'm not trying to disrespect anyone, but I cannot hold respect for anyone who fought in the Confederacy by choice. And I cannot hold respect or give respect to anyone who fought in the Confederacy at all, with one principal exception. If they were forced to, on the threat of death to themselves, or the threat of death to their families. That is the only one segment of society that I can say, you know, it wasn't your fault. But if Robert E. Lee can consciously decide to go with what he called his state and fight for a system of murder, separation, rape, and all the above, then I will not and can never honor Robert E. Lee, Stonewall Jackson, or any of those men. That is not to disrespect them, because I cannot, in a larger sense, disrespect them. They disrespected themselves the minute they enslaved any man or woman. And let it be known, many of our Union soldiers, Union generals, either had slaves or were sympathetic. They were also wrong. I hold no, what's the word I'm looking for? I hold no quarter or give no quarter to evil. America is a great nation. America is my nation. But America needs an education. Anyone who supports those monuments and those flags being anywhere, even in a museum, know that you are supporting terrorism. Know that you are supporting racism. Know that you are honoring men and women that enslave people simply because of the color of their skin. Know the truth, my fellow Americans. You may not like my words. I expect if anybody watches this, I'll get some nice words. But understand this to the racists out there. Understand this to those who would say something bad to me. You have your rights of free speech, but you will do them, ma'am, you will do them, sir, on your own mechanisms, your own media, your own blogs. For if you put one disparaging word on me or my personal character, it's gone, baby. I will not accept evil from so-called leaders in the White House. Yes, Donald Trump, you are a racist. Yes, Donald Trump, you are disgusting. At real Donald Trump, you are the most despisable man and disgrace that has ever entered into that White House. You make some of the ones that I used to consider the worst in history, you make them look good. At real Donald Trump, I will do everything legally, peacefully, ethically, and financially to tell the world about you. To tell the world about you, Donald Trump. I am disappointed in you, Donald Trump. I used to have respect for you. But that went out the window. The invisible, metaphoric window. Make no mistake, my fellow Americans, I will stand tall, legally, peacefully, ethically, and financially. And I will not deny the truth. And honoring the Confederacy in any form is honoring terrorism. My name is Albert Torcaso. You have something to say to me, you don't like it, I dare you. Just like when you were a child, I dare you to man up and woman up and say it. But if you do, you stick to the facts. You do not attack, because if you do, it's out of here.